Science and pseudoscience. Everything in what we perceive as of our reality is a consciousness hologram that is entangled within the matrix of its creation. Since 11 by 11 by 11, this has come into greater focus because people may have thought about reality and consciousness more seriously. In September 2011, scientists found that tiny particles called neutrinos appeared to do just that, defying Einstein's special theory of relativity. Physicists with the OPERA, that is, the Oscillation Project with Immersion Tracking apparatus experiment, said in September that neutrinos sent about 445 miles, that is 730 kilometers from CERN in Switzerland, arrived in Italia's Gran Sasso National Laboratory a fraction of a second sooner than they should have according to Einstein theory. Quantum entanglement says that two particles can become intertwined so that they always share the same properties even if they were separated in space. Now it seems particles can be entangled in time too. Basically, entangled particles share all their quantum properties even if they were separated by massive distances in space. The really odd part is that any changes made to the properties of one particle will instantly occur in other particle. There are some subtle reasons why this does not actually violate the speed of light. Physicists have figured out a series of thoughts experiment about how to entangle particle across time. Physicists may not be able to prove what I am experiencing, but the time differential between shifting patterns in our hologram has changed. It's as if the entanglement distance between two objects in the quantum mechanics of this reality is moving closer. What took years in the past, 3 months, then weeks, and now days, and now takes days, and that number is reducing exponentially. When time compression reduces to minutes, you will experience closer in a new way. Your perceptions of your movement through time is shifting as everything collapses like a slinky that spirals back to the beginnings, or the metaphoric eye in the black hole of creation. In our part of the consciousness grid, it is at the center of the spiraling Milky Way galaxies. Einstein spoke about spooky action at a distance between two entangled particles. Let's say we have two particles that have become entangled. Now one particle can instantaneously tell what the other one is doing without being anywhere near it. It's like telepathy. The two particles can be anywhere in the universe, yet remain connected. This could explain a lot about our personality relation, about our personal relationship. It's called quantum entanglement. And like our brains is based on binary codes, while the program itself is created by some series. That may be similar to Fibonacci series or any series. Further, you know how some people are able to see the deterioration of the grids. That is, the universe is considered to be in terms of strings or grids. How to see quantum entanglement? Human eyes can detect the spooky phenomenon of quantum entanglement, but only sometimes. A new study on the physics preprint at some website claims while eyes can help determine if two individuals' photons are recently entangled, they cannot tell if the brighter bunch of photons that actually hit the retina are in the bizarre quantum state. In general, you think the quantum phenomena that involves only a few particles, they are really far removed from us. That is actually not so true anymore, said physicist Nicholas Burner of the University of Bristol. You could really go to an experiment by just having people look at these photons and from there really actually see entanglement. Good explanation from Mr. Michio Kaku, who explained how Einstein scoffed at the idea of quantum entanglement, calling it spooky action at a distance. And while it has in fact been proven to exist, this entanglement can not be used to transmit any usable information. Does Einstein still have the last law? Now, how is the fabric of the universe? That is the quantum leap. Physicist Brian Greene discusses quantum mechanics and spin. Of course, it's spin. And what location did it choose to explain spin? Why Coney Island, of course. George and some scientists had fringe experience on 2 by 11 by 09. So it's all entangled and includes Albert Einstein, who I remember working with the grid when he was a German um, physicist. Identical twins, it said, can sometimes sense when one of the pair is in danger, even if they were oceans apart. Tales of telepathy abound. Scientists cast a skeptical eye over such claims, largely because it isn't clear how these weird connections could possibly work. Yet, they have had to come to terms with something that's no less strange in the worlds of physics, an instantaneous link between particles that remain strong, secure, and undiluted no matter how far apart the particles may be, even if they are on opposite sides of the universe. It's a link that Einstein went to his grave denying, yet its existence is now beyond dispute. This quantum equivalent of telepathy is demonstrated daily in laboratories around the world. It holds the key to future hyperspeed, hyperspeed computing and underpins the science of teleportations. Its name is entanglement. The counterintuitive predictions of quantum mechanics about strongly correlated systems were first discovered and discussed by Albert Einstein in 1935 in a joint paper with Boris Podolsky and Nathan Rosen. In this study, they formulated the EPR paradox, a thought experiment that attempted to show that quantum mechanical theory was incomplete